Hi friends, this is second part of lecture number 27, and in this lecture we will find the parameters for one phase full wave semi-controlled asymmetrical converter with RL or RLE load. So these are the waveforms which we have already derived in my previous lecture. Now we will see the waveform of VT1. Here in waveform of VT1 we see that thyristor is reversed bias for a period of pi. So we can write circuit turn off time Tc is equals to pi by omega. Now see the waveform of output voltage V0. We get output voltage V0 from alpha to pi. So we can calculate the average value of this output voltage. V0 average is equals to 1 upon pi. Pi is the time period of waveform. Integration alpha to pi Vm sin omega t d omega t. So on solving this we get Vm upon pi 1 plus cos alpha. Here V0 average will always be positive, okay, because maximum negative value of cos alpha is -1. So that's why V0 average is always positive. So we can say that this rectifier, that is semi-controlled rectifier, has one quadrant operation because here both current and voltages are always positive. But in case of fully controlled rectifier, if we remember that V0 average was negative for alpha greater than 90 degree. That's why the fully controlled converter has both positive and negative voltages. That's why fully controlled converter has two quadrant operation while semi-controlled converter has one quadrant operation only. Now similarly we can calculate average RMS value of output voltage, that will be equals to under root of 1 upon pi integration alpha to pi whole square of Vm sin omega t d omega t. So on solving this you will get the RMS value of output voltage. Now we know that output current I0 is constant. So when output current is constant, its average value will be equals to its RMS value, and that will be equals to I0. Now here in the waveform, see the current through thyristor exits from alpha to pi. So we can write average value of thyristor current as IT average is equals to 1 upon 2 pi. 2 pi is the time period of thyristor current. Integration alpha to pi I naught d omega t. So it gives I naught pi minus alpha by 2 pi. So this is the value of average current through thyristor. But if you want to avoid this integration and you know the concept, then you can directly write the average value of thyristor. Average value of current of thyristor. How? See, thyristor conducts for the period of pi minus alpha and total time period is t pi. Just divide the conduction period by total time period and multiply it by the maximum value of rectangular waveform. Here maximum value of rectangular waveform is I naught. So simply IT average will be equals to I naught into pi minus alpha by 2 pi. Okay. So now RMS value of thyristor current, that will be equals to under root of 1 upon 2 pi integration alpha to pi I naught square d omega t, and that will be equals to I naught pi minus alpha upon 2 pi under root of whole. Okay. So similarly we can calculate the average value of diode current. Diode current exists from 0 to pi plus alpha. So we can write 1 upon 2 pi. 2 pi is the time period of diode current. Integration 0 to pi plus alpha, because diode current exists from 0 to pi plus alpha, I naught d omega t. That gives I naught upon pi plus alpha upon 2 pi. See, here also we can directly write the expression for average value of diode current. How? See, diode conduct from 0 to pi plus alpha. So conduction period of diode is pi plus alpha. When we divide pi plus alpha by 2 pi and multiply it by maximum value, that is I naught, then we will automatically get ID average. Now what is ID RMS? That will be equals to I naught under root pi plus alpha by 2 pi. Simply take under root of pi plus alpha upon 2 pi in average. So you will get the RMS. All these shortcuts are only valid when the waveform is rectangular, and all these concepts have already been told to you in my previous lecture. So go through those lectures, you will easily find all these RMS and average values even without doing the integration. Okay. So this is all about this video, and these are the calculation of all important parameters. If you want the notes of my lecture, then you can ask me in comment box, or if you have any questions related to the topic, you can also ask them in the comment box. I will definitely answer to all your queries. So this is all about this video. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you. Jai Shri Ram.